Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your girl Tina here, back with another video. And today I'm bringing you guys kind of a different video. It's not Fortnite and it's not stream highlights, so it's kind of like an IRL video. I don't know how the audio is gonna sound, so hopefully it sounds good because I don't have like an external mic for this thing. And oh, by the way, I got braces. For those of you who didn't know, I've been wanting these for years. Get into what today's video is actually about, and I'm going to start uploading more IRL videos. Me and Maddie actually plan to go places and upload videos like that. I want to do more like vlog style and all that ish. You know, I just want to get into it. I've always wanted to do it. Never really just put myself out there to get them done and go places. Plus, we're working a lot, especially with World Cup being around. Literally all we're doing is playing Fortnite. That's it. Like, we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything. Just play Fortnite. Maybe we'll go out to dinner. You see my Snapchats, my Instagram all the time that we just go get food. That's literally it. And yeah, but anyway, so today's video is gonna be about who is Tinaraes, aka me. Some of you guys may know me as just Tina. Some of you guys may only know me as Tinaraes. I should be looking into the camera right here. I keep looking at the little screen, but I'm gonna try to look into the camera because I know that's what I'm supposed to do. Also, if you hear me sound a little bit weird, like I have like a lisp or something, I'm just now learning how to speak with but I'm learning how to talk with these braces in my mouth. It makes things a little bit more difficult, and I definitely do hear like a change in my my talking because these things are literally on my teeth and it just like kind of affects everything, whatever. But anyways, who is Tinaraes? So I'm Tinaraes, obviously, but let's go into why I am what I am, where I am now in my life. So let's go back to like years ago. So I was pretty much born into like a gaming family. My dad plays video games, my mom played video games, my aunt, everyone played video games. I was born into it. And you know, my first console that I can remember going back to would be like the Nintendo 64. That's what I grew up on. I've obviously played like a little bit of the Genesis. I've played the Super Nintendo. I played a lot of stuff because my brother, who is the oldest of all of us, he had these consoles too, and so did my dad. Because they had all these consoles, I obviously played them, but the console that I mostly grew up on was the Nintendo 64, and that was my favorite console. And yeah, my favorite game on there was probably Mario Party 2. That's one of my favorite games. I know everyone's like Mario Party 1, classic, that's like a game, but like that was my first game, along with a purple like transparent controller, Nintendo controller. Those were my first things. I got them for my birthday. Don't remember what birthday it was, but it was like a long time ago when I was really young. So the Mario Party 1 was my first ever game with a classic Nintendo 64 controller, like the purple transparent one. So those are my first things. So I grew up in a gaming household. Obviously, I played PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, GameCube, anything you can name it, I've played it. Literally, like every console after 1996, I've played it. Let's fast forward to now. So where I am right now is I'm a professional Fortnite player for Gen.g esports. If you don't already know that, I live in Los Angeles, California. This is my apartment. This is actually my bedroom. It's really dirty. I don't know if you can actually see, but it's really dirty. We have cleaners that clean it every like week or so, and yeah, I'm just like, we're never really here. We're usually in the offices, so they kind of just like keep everything looking nice. And yeah, so there's like clothes everywhere, but those will be washed soon. It's very nice, I would say. It's a lot of people ask me this question. They're like, what's it like moving out there? And I'll say this is, it's like, it's kind of lonely. Because I used to live in a household with like 16, 17 people. My grandparents, my sisters, my brother, boyfriends and girlfriends of theirs, and you know, all our animals with us too, to living in a 2-bedroom apartment with one other person, aka my duo, which is Madison, or Maddie's son. As you guys know her, she's my duo partner. She lives here too. Her room is right beside mine. Literally do everything together. We go to work together, come back here together, order food, go to Santa Monica. Anything we do, it's like together. Like, that's like my only other person that like I hang out with outside of, well, besides Carly, I hang out with outside of the office. And I mean, it's fun, but it does get lonely because I do miss having like my sisters around all the time. I did everything with them, my brother, my dog, and all of our animals as well. So moving here was like a big change in my life. It's for the better, obviously. Like, I'd rather be here than be in my room doing nothing, you know, have nothing going for myself. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's better for me to be in LA with the Gen G and everyone else here versus me being in my room alone, not really, you know, going anywhere in life. Because I did go to college for a year, but then I dropped out because it wasn't for me. Like I tried it, but it wasn't for me. That was like my dad's thing. He's like, if you don't want to do college, just go ahead, but you know, I would like for you guys to try it. And so I tried it and just, I didn't like it. I was never a school person, never did my homework. So like college is all homework. So your girl was just like, I can't do this. Like I've never done my homework. And so like being into this, just never doing your homework does not help with going to college, because college is like purely homework. So that was not good for me. So you guys are probably asking like, what is Tinaraes? Who is Tinaraes? Why is your name Tinaraes? The reason my name is Tinaraes is because my name is Tina, first of all. And then Rays comes from my middle name, which is Rayanna. And so I was like, I need a name that people don't have, and I can't just be Tina because like there's other Tinas in the community. So I was like, I don't want to put my last name because it's kind of weird having my last name as like my alias. So I was like, no, I'm not using my last name. And I was like, oh, I can use Rayanna, but then it's like kind of too long. I don't like the Twitter name Tina Rayanna. So I'm gonna cut that second part in half. So we're just gonna put Tinaraes and put it all together, and that's where we are today. And that's the name that just kind of stuck with me. I've had other aliases growing up, like, you know, like I defined back in like 2011. It's just like, it's cringy stuff, but I just stuck with Tinaraes and it just kind of became who I am. And yeah, that's just like where I'm at now. So as a kid, I grew up playing video games, always played video games, didn't do my homework, didn't like college. I didn't know video games would get me to this point. I'm really grateful it did, because I know there's tons and tons of, like thousands of people, if not millions, that want to be in my position. So I'm doing my best to appreciate and take advantage of all things that I've been given. Obviously this is like a blessing. I've been playing competitively for over like 12 years now. I played competitive Call of Duty for like 10 years. All the way until like 2017. From 2017 to 2019, I played competitive battle royale, so I played H1Z1, and then now I'm at Fortnite. And Fortnite was definitely a big part of my life, and I'm very grateful for the game, although it does have its flaws and everything. Fortnite is the game that changed my life. Because of Fortnite, I would not be living in Los Angeles, California right now, be assigned to a professional organization, professional gaming organization. So without Fortnite, you know, I would probably be in my room playing video games, streaming, making $100 a month. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I'm glad I am where I am. But yeah, I don't know if I answered the question that I was trying to answer in this video. Pretty much just saying where I am in my past, like what I did. So pretty much to sum it all up, I grew up playing video games my entire life, literally my entire life. Summers, that's all we did was play video games. And we did go outside, obviously, unlike today's kids, but went outside, played video games all the time. There's way more to that, and I can get into it next time, or even in an interview. I've answered this question probably a million times in every interview that I've taken. You guys could probably just go find some online. But yeah, so pretty much grew up playing video games. Graduated high school, went to college, did not like college, kind of low-key failed out of college, low-key, didn't pass a single course. Don't tell that to my dad, which you'll probably know because he'll probably watch this video. So yeah, I failed like all those classes, but because of video games, I got to pay back my student loans that I owed. And so, you know, it worked out in the end. So, you know, I worked at a grocery store prior to being a full-time streamer. Then I quit that job and asked my dad if I could be a full-time streamer, and he said yeah. So as long as I made like $100 to pay him for like the internet, then I was good. And sometimes I only made like $115 a month. So your girl's left with like 15 bucks at the end to last me like 30 days. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, sorry I was not looking at the camera, I was looking at the screen. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, drop it in the comment section below. I want to do a video with Maddie, and I want to do like a challenge type video. I just don't know how well it's gonna come out, and I don't know like what y'all even want to see. We're gonna do more IRL videos, I promise you that we will. I say this all the time, but we will. I can even do day in the life, and you can see how boring my life is. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, let me know. All right guys, I'm out. Peace.